From shedding crocodile tears,
I was assaulted by a significantly older. I was freshly 18 and had just graduated high school a few weeks prior.
to quoting insane racial slurs.
Since my great-great-great-great-great-grandparents are slaves, I am allowed to say it as well. So, I'm gonna say it for the first time in my life properly.
The world of YouTube creators has never had this many sociopaths. Starting off with Katie Buggs, who in March of 2024 took it to the media to draw accusations on an established content creator.
One night, we were at a house party when we decided to leave. It was me, my best friend, and her other friend. This other friend was romantically talking to a really big creator at the time. He was also the best friend of my soon-to-be assaulter. The guy's friend had been passing flirts at me the entire night, but because he was the oldest in the room, we assumed he didn't know my age. I remember a friend seeing me in the lobby on the way. They were worried by the way I was acting and asked if I was okay. That night, I went up to his room. We sat on the couch, drinking a bunch, and the older guy sat right next to me while playing. I confused my nerves for excitement, as I had never been around such a big creator before. Out of nowhere, I felt him slip his hand under my clothes, sitting next to me on the couch in front of everyone.
All support to her. Love that people are coming out with their stories to heal. Though she didn't state names, all fingers were pointed at George Not Found, which then led to a response denying the accusations.
Now, one thing Casey said retrospectively, looking back at the scenario, is that I was flirting with her throughout the night and that she was uncomfortable with this because of our age difference. To give some context to this scenario and to why I didn't know her age, my perspective of things is that I am with people that are over the age of 21 in a scenario where we are doing things that people that are over the age of 21 are doing, like drinking. I've gone back and reviewed texts from the time, and there was actually a picture where instead of saying that her and the rest of her friends actually wanted to come to the hotel to hang out with us, she said that one friend was invited by Dream, but she didn't want to go alone. You can see in these screenshots from the text at the time that they were all trying to come to the hotel, and it wasn't just oh, we're willing to follow her, essentially. Another thing that she talks about is how we insisted that she drinks more and that we insisted on playing drinking games. They had already been drinking at this party before they arrived to the hotel room, and they had also been the ones that were asking to play the drinking game.
Debunking this accusation, George Not Found will come forward with another video.
This is my response to her follow-up, and she shows a text message that she says is from him from the night where this happened, where he says this. Obviously, this is implying that he was kind of uncomfortable with what was happening, and also that he knew her age, despite just meeting her. And when I first saw this, this actually majorly changed my perspective on the night, because that would mean that my friend was also uncomfortable and somehow knew her age when I didn't. And even though she said that he left early, my memory of it was actually that he was the last to leave. So I reached out to my friend to talk to him about it. And it turns out that he actually didn't send this message.
What's up?
So there is a text that is claimed to be from you.
Yeah, I didn't send that text. I found out about it when you sent it to me. But yeah, no, that wasn't me. I don't know where they got that from. I didn't ask them for any of their phone numbers or anything like that. I didn't really notice any like bad vibes or anything like that. It definitely didn't seem like she was like uncomfortable, you know? I don't know, it seemed like everybody that was there was having a good time.
You can just imagine it says in her note, supposed to cry. So drunk yet remembered every detail. This is an insult to women who were actually his aid. As soon as she realized she had been caught, she cleared every accusation she had made and turned off the comment section. As crazy as it may seem, Crazy Reactions faced harsher false allegations from her ex-girlfriend who proceeded to call the cops on him.
But didn't actually want him arrested. He's black. They're gonna arrest him. What did you think was gonna happen?
She didn't want me to go to jail to begin with. So soon as she said, no, I don't want him arrested, they arrested me anyway, and the judge looked at it, seeing that it was bullshit, and he dismissed it. You sitting there slamming doors and crying and singing a Cardi B.
You don't make me feel better about the fact that you're going out without me.
Angry Reactions would then make a video detailing how much his life had changed ever since.
I didn't even know this many people knew who I was. I didn't even know this many people. Bro, I lied to you not. I called the Uber today, and then he kicked me out. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be funny. None of that. The Uber driver kicked me out. I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A to get a salad. People look at me like I'm a criminal.
Bro was not gonna order a salad. Angry Reactions was lucky enough to escape this life, and like Inquisitor Ghost, who unalived himself on TikTok Live. Inquisitor was a TikToker who went viral for cosplaying Call of Duty characters, specifically the Ghost.
Sto pensando ai soldi, i soldi sono il focus. Io li faccio apparire dicendo pus pocus. Troppo svegli per sto gioco, cambieremo modo.
A couple set up a trap using a miner to bait him.
She says, I love you. She says, date me. But Inquisitor, he's just not feeling it. She says, can we get to know each other? And he says, nope. She then lies and says, I'm not a minor. And he says, I'm not interested, sorry. Not to mention, Inquisitor was also pretty forward about the fact that he didn't want minors messaging him. I mean, it was written right on his TikTok profile. So all this throws cold water on AJ and Tito's flirting plan. But AJ does not give up. And she, allegedly, turns to this TikToker, Keegan's Mask. And she gives Keegan's Mask screenshots of Inquisitor's old messages. I love you, I could marry you, and honey. So Keegan's Mask has those messages. But what she doesn't have are screenshots of Inquisitor very blatantly rejecting AJ. So Keegan's Mask makes a TikTok calling out Inquisitor as a P3DO, showing only the bad messages. And the internet, not knowing anything other than AJ's 17 and Inquisitor's 23, a lot of people start blasting him for being a P3DO. And Inquisitor, he's getting messages about it, he can't control the backlash, and he eventually deletes his Instagram account. But reportedly, the accusations and all the messaging get really bad for him. And about a week ago, Inquisitor goes live on TikTok. And I guess he had like some kind of rope or something set up, and he unalives himself right there on the live stream, right in front of everyone watching. And the TikTok community is shocked and hurt, and the cosplay community, they're hurt. And after a lot of backlash, AJ issues a formal apology, so does Keegan's Mask, and Tito feels bad, and he makes a couple of videos.
I never try to take anybody down, but that's what ended up happening. So I sent them the screenshots, and that's all I did. They had their own opinions about those screenshots. I didn't say anything else except, here are the screenshots. I did not message them first. They messaged me first. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know why my girlfriend would want to expose him with only that proof.
Then, all of their accounts were suddenly banned or deleted. And, yeah, that's a lot.